I was embarrassing. I was embarrassing.
All right. Welcome back to Three Cases. We're in a brand new location. I'm excited for it. This is our brand new house. We just bought it.
Thanks for support for you guys, man. We appreciate the views.
With the 500 views, we bought this brand new. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 baths. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a personal robot that will satisfy you any way that you need. You know what I'm saying? Per usual, my name is AJ. You got mine? I'm sorry.
I'm on.
Straight stole that man's intro. I'm new here. What's going on, Gabe? How y'all doing?
And I'm Danny here, man. What's up?
Let's go. We got a special guest. We're trying to keep the guest brand new. I know y'all probably sick and tired of that man Isaac. Seen him like 3 different times now, but you know, I'm brand new location, brand new topics. We're trying to spice things up. We had like 2 episodes that dropped that were kind of like I don't know. We were just really feeling it that night, so we wanted to drop multiple episodes and multiple things.
Scared the shit out of me.
That's not even Halloween season.
That's our AR robot. You know what I'm saying? But, I think that's gonna lead us off into our first topic. I think we kind of wanted to talk about this new wave that's going on. And I was recently just at the Charger games, and I think they're promoting that new movie, The Creator, which is like, I guess, AI based. Hey.
What is that about though? What is The Creator about? I haven't seen the trailer.
I'm guessing it's more kind of like these robots that kind of like it's like the human race, and they first introduced like this new AI individual who's like it's all robot. So that's like a lot of people are trying to kill the baby AI because they don't want it to like grow up and like create more, I guess. You know?
Basically, like be better than mankind.
Which it might be though.
So just full grown adult robots instead of going from like baby to the beginning, right?
Yeah,
That's
pretty
crazy.
much. I mean, it was really weird to see, especially in Dallas. They're doing this new thing with Jim Jones. What's that?
Oh yeah, Jerry Jones. It's like interactive hologram, bro. He's standing there in a little booth, and you can talk to him and ask him questions and stuff.
Yeah, but that's so weird.
I saw that.
I mean, like, but we've had this technology before, right? I mean, like with the Tupac performance in Coachella, like his was a
what
hologram.
What the fuck is up, Coachella? That was hard, though. That was hard. Hail Mary. Oh, shit. I'm getting excited, bro. I'm getting excited.
Oh, my gosh.
That was clean, though. That Tupac hologram was dope, though.
I'm just wondering why we haven't seen more of that. Like, if they were able to do that then, and now they have, like, Jerry Jones with the Cowboys and everything.
Honestly, I think it's more kind of, like, out of respect for the dead. The dead should be left dead. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of like this idea. There's actually a Black Mirror, for my people who watch Black Mirror, there's a Black Mirror episode that talks about this kind of a little bit. Where, like, where basically, like, these people are in space, and, like, they have these robot bodies in the ground and stuff like that, that are basically, like, they're cells at home. And, like, I guess they're trying to kill these robots, really because they think it's unholy for, like, a robot to be dating, like, a person at home because their bodies are in space. It's a fucking trip. But, I mean, I think people don't really like the idea of, like, AI and robots and shit like that.
I don't support it, my boy. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
We've all seen I Am Robot.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with that, bro.
But it's slowly becoming like that. I mean, we have Siri, we have Alexa. I mean, it's becoming like we just, you know, hey Alexa, turn the lights on for me, and it's just, you know, it starts small, but you know.
You ever whisper to her? Just go in there.
Whisper. What did you mean by that?
Hey Siri. Maybe something romantic.
No.
Macho has this thing where you plug in his phone, and when you plug it on the side, it says, "I Poppy."
Oh, yeah.
It literally says, "I Poppy."
Mancho's been in 2024 for a minute, bro.
I'm scared with Mancho. If you give Mancho AI, bro, we're having an AI baby in 9 months.
It's going to be like that Rick and Morty episode, bro, where he's got the robot sex doll.
But yeah, I mean the Dallas Cowboys thing is definitely a trip. I mean, moving forward, I think AI is gonna take over the world. Have you seen those robots that are actually doing surgery? Like those robots that are actually doing surgery, not on people, but they're practicing. I mean, because you can't. I mean, just think about it, where you have to have such a steady hand to be a doctor.
Yeah.
What's more steady than a robot? You look at 3D printing,
Mm-hmm.
like how accurate 3D printing is. Imagine if you were to put a robot to program like a surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like something simple. You know, maybe like something like a
Suture?
Like,
Kinda
yeah, like a
yeah,
suture. Yeah, something simple like that. You know.
That's crazy though, bro. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've been doing this for so long. Why don't fix it if it ain't broken? You know? Why are we gonna go to these robots?
Yeah.
What if they glitch out on you, bro? You get an open heart surgery from a robot. This thing starts glitching out on you. Next thing you know, you're
You
dead.
gotta update it.
Yeah, man.
The batteries.
Manual
Yeah,
software.
man.
It's like, you already got your heart. The battery died.
20% battery. You gotta click dismiss, and homeboy's got your heart in his hand.
That is the future. AI is the future. Anyone who's not gonna get part of AI is, I mean, think about it. When we were in high school, the way of cheating was like to get like the notes on a website like Chegg or some shit that had the website. Now the form of cheating is like you put in a word for a paragraph, it writes you a whole story, a whole freaking report based on what you're talking about. So I mean,
And it's like same thing with Tesla. I mean, we got them driving our cars now too.
got them driving our cars. Next thing they're gonna be
You
stealing.
you can take a little nap.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be stealing your bitch. And be sleeping in your bed.
Next thing you know, it's Optimus Prime pulling up. Fuck.
It's Shia LaBeouf. We gotta save Optimus Prime. It's Shia LaBeouf in your bed, dog. That's so crazy. I'm not ready for the future. I'm not ready for it, man.
I'm not either.
I'm not ready for it at all. I don't want. I'm cool with the Keurig. I'm glad I just make my coffee. Please. Like, cool.
Yeah, straight up, bro. I mean, that's facts.
That shit's a trip to me, dog. But I don't know. I
Well,
think.
what about? Sorry to interrupt, but what about like? I mean, were those AI robots real in the Charger game? What do you guys think?
I think they were. I think they were human. They were human. They're for sure human. I think they were human that had like. I may be wrong though. I'm
It
not
seemed
sure.
too good to be true, man. I mean, like watching some of the videos, they were like blinking. Some of them were interacting with fans and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like,
I don't think
were they programmed for that, or it's just?
I don't think AI is that far advanced where we have them able to do that quite yet. But it is definitely kind of getting to that point where we're definitely getting to like a crazy, where AI is gonna be undetectable and it's gonna have that strange. I had brought this up earlier with you guys. Remember that uncanny valley thing where like something
Yeah,
almost looks
yeah.
human? That's kind of like where it's gonna be end up. Where almost something looks
think so,
human, but it's
too.
not gonna be human. It's kind of gonna be like that.
What do you
That's
think,
crazy,
Moncho?
bro.
The uncanny?
Yeah.
Is it uncanny?
Uncanny valley.
It's like the looking at like
When you're
I
looking at
forgot what
something, when you're looking at something that almost looks human, like when you look at the wax museum, it almost looks human, but you know something's off about it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's obviously it's wax, but like if it were presented to you, talking to you, like you'd be like, all right, something's not right here.
Like you know, it's not a
yeah,
human.
there's like it catches like something in your eye and you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Can't
It's a facade.
I don't even know what that word means.
Give me the definition right now. Dog.
Use it in a sentence.
Spell it.
Listen here, you give Macho a drink or two, he ain't gonna know if it's a robot or a real person. That's all that matters.
And then he's gonna try to sleep with it.
Biting my lips down the hallway.
There's no more getting catfish. You get catfish
ever
by
been with a
robots
human
now, bro.
You ever been with a human before?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm gonna show
You're
you.
going to
bitch,
give it a
man.
little spank. Next thing you know, your hand hurts. You know?
But I mean, moving.
I like that.
that ain't feel right. That ain't feel right.
Oh, you like when I twist your sparks like that? You like when I push those two wires together?
That's the new BBL right there, bro.
Oh goodness.
Have you guys seen that video where
Funny.
it's like the robot like food runners? Where like they'll drop off the food and they'll turn around. people
Oh, I
slap their
Oh
butt.
yeah, at Applebee's. At Applebee's they have that.
At Applebee's.
They got Applebee's right there at SoFi Stadium. Actually, hey, SoFi suspect. They got some way too many. They got way too
And we're connecting the dots.
right. They know too much. They know too much. God damn it. They're putting the dots together. They got robots at Applebee's. They got the robots at SoFi, bro. They're putting the dots together. But yeah, they do have that shit. And I think to speak on that for a little bit further, I think the way of the AI and the way of the robots are kind of moving in this new direction where if you kind of look at what's going on in Las Vegas with that cyber attack
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going on. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild, man. Like, people
That
can't,
is wild.
there's like hour wait longs to even check in. And for me personally, like, I work in that industry. I work in the industry where the checking in process, and I mean, at most times when you're checking in somebody in, 5-10 minutes. So when you're doing everything by hand, you have to, what they give you is like a key specific to your room. So you have to put your name down, you have to put your address down, you have to put how many nights you're down, you have to give a form of payment. But if their credit cards aren't working, You have to go get cash, or you have to do, or you have to take what we call a credit card authorization form. You have to get their full digits of their credit card. You have to get the expiration. So it takes time. And so if you realize, if we're all moving in the direction of AI, just think about like how vulnerable we are to like a cyber attack, which is like kind of scary for me to. Getting bombed? I thought it was Russia.
About too much, bro.
He's like, yeah, we got them. 4 bogeys.
But I mean,
they're tapping these mics right now. Turn it all.
Turn this way.
I mean, hey, well, I'm sorry to stop it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, just making sure.
Why you can't hear yourself?
No, I was tripping.
You sound nice in my ear.
All right, hey, well, now it's too loud, but
No, you sorry, bro. I said I couldn't hear you. Didn't mean I was deaf.
all right, that's good. That's good.
But yeah. I mean, I honestly think that's like how vulnerable we are to a cyber attack. I don't know.
But even the slot machines weren't working. Like,
I don't
you
fucking
saw
know.
that-
They don't.
You saw that too,
I
Gabe?
think they have full control over their stuff now. I mean, like he was talking about like the check-in times and stuff like that, but not even that. They were saying they couldn't use phones. The elevator wasn't working. Yeah, they had. I seen a little video. They had a little radio dangling.
the walkie-talkie
Yeah,
right
a little
there?
radio dangling in the elevator. What are you supposed to do? hey, sir, I need to go to floor 2. Buzz me down or something like that.
You're gonna see Patrick on. He's just standing there.
Yeah.
Menacingly. We on that shit. But the thing about it though, like you see what they're doing now and how they're exposing what they're doing, and I think it was Caesar Palace that just paid out. I think it was 15, 16.
It was like 10 mil or something. 10 mil plus. They said, yeah.
Of $1 million to that. I think it was called
Really?
Scattered Spider.
I think that's the other one. The Scattered Spider is the new one. From what I saw, it was
And
like
for these dudes that are doing this, for sure never touch pussy in the day of their life.
Oh, no doubt.
Scattered Spider. Like, come on, bro.
That's
get
an
for-
Xbox gamer tag.
You know their glasses are taped in the middle right there, bro.
But that is wave. Honestly, I do apologize that because they're gonna hack our shit.
Yeah. this video ain't never coming out. It ain't never seen the light of day.
It was a joke. Y'all can take a joke. I'm just joking. Don't hack our shit, please. I'm just because they're gonna dox our shit.
They're already here, but it's too late. It's too late. You heard that plane fly over.
But you honestly, like all for real, you got to give respect where respect is due. If you're able to infiltrate a system like that, there's big companies that pay these hackers for this exact reason, to test their security firewalls, and so they get paid a lot of money for cybersecurity. That's part of it, is hacking systems, and I think it introduces a big flaw for them.
But I mean, the story I heard was that the hacker like went on like LinkedIn.
Oh, and
Yeah.
No, wait, I've never heard this. What?
no, yeah,
Tell
I
us,
read that too.
What?
He like he went on LinkedIn and like he called like customer service and like asked for information. That was it.
That shit was
Yeah,
so
he
easy.
That was
he
it. I take it back. I take everything I said back. Don't ever touch pussy a day in your life. What? This dude. Someone left their iPhone unlocked, and he's like, "Oh, that I got the passwords to app." He went on LinkedIn and was like, "Yeah."
He went on LinkedIn and found somebody's account supposedly that works for either the MGM or Bellagio or something like that. And he went to like a help center pretty much. And yeah, he got like little 3 bits of information. That was all he needed to shut their shit down.
I'm sure it takes mad skill and mad things and everything like that, but it's pretty interesting. I don't know. I think that's kind of like the bad thing of getting in too involved with security. If you look to a lot of places, I mean, I was just in LA and they don't take cash anywhere.
Really?
Anywhere they don't take cash.
It's all
anymore.
mobile now.
All Apple Pay, all
Everything is card
everything
now,
they
man.
take. They
It's
take
crazy.
everything. So
Soon they're gonna have like your like ID on like iPhone wallet.
And,
I
mean,
heard the reason why they're doing it though is because the government wants to track your spending. They want to kind of cut down on money laundering. They want to know where you're spending your money at, which is kind of like I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know. I think the scariest part about all this is that like if they don't figure out and stop whoever did this, what's going to stop the next person from just doing it over and again, and like, or what's going to stop these people from doing it again somewhere else? Like, these are billion-dollar places. The MGM, the Bellagio, all these places, they're making millions plus every day, and they can't even stop something like this from happening. What's going to stop them from attacking like banks and stuff like that next, man?
Well, I think the United States of America is vulnerable for a cyber attack. I mean, we're the most vulnerable for a cyber attack. I don't know.
You know what I think about when we're talking about all this villain stuff? you know that villain from Despicable Me?
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Vector? Is
Vector?
With the piranha gun?
Hey, you know who looks like Vector though? Peso Pluma looks like Vector.
That's wrong. That's wrong to my boy Peso right
And
there.
Peso better watch his back when he goes to Mexico,
That's
dog.
wrong.
The cartel's got a hit on his shit.
Oh,
He's got a hit on his shit. They said you better not do your content on some Chileno Sanchez shit. He was wiped his sweat off. He's like,
no.
shit. I'm still gonna see my shit though.
R.I.P. Chelino, bro. That's nuts, man.
Peso better watch his back though. I don't know. I still, even before this podcast, I try to figure out what it was that necessarily happened. They were saying that it wasn't necessarily something that he said, but it was kind of like the glorification of El Chapo. If you don't know, he's in a supermax prison in Colorado, rotting his life away. His wife actually just got released from prison in
I
New
saw
York
that.
prison.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, but
what's the story behind it? Does anybody like really know?
I mean, the only thing I'm really aware of is that the way that the cartel pushes their messages, especially like the Jalisco New Generation cartel, is they use
Banners, bro.
banners.
They have signs. Like
over
there was,
freeways.
Yeah, there was like you see like when you're going to like construction, something like that. Sometimes you like slow through here. There's banners saying like, "Don't come here, Peso." Like that's gonna be your
die.
last performance.
I mean, the cartel. I don't know.
mess with
I
them,
don't know
bro.
how many times how many lessons you have to learn. You do not fuck with the cartel.
Be safe, Peso.
You just
we
can't,
need you.
You just cannot fuck with the cartel. You cannot do it, man.
And he just came off the first Mexican artist being nominated.
And he was the
Just
first
at the VMAs.
He was the first Mexican artist to even perform really at the VMAs.
Really?
I mean, he
didn't
has.
know
He was
that.
the first Mexican artist to ever perform at the VMAs.
He has so much going for him, man.
He's
and
breaking through.
And I just, it's unfortunate, dude, because I feel like he's from Guadalajara. He's from Guadalajara, Mexico. I got family from Guadalajara, so I mean, if I was him, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you got a threat like that from the cartel, I don't care. Because if you look at, there's another Mexican artist band, I don't forget their name, Fuerza.
Yeah.
Yeah, their bodyguard actually just got shot and killed. In
See what I think something about that though, like if it was true of the cartel, I think that was probably some like low life dudes or maybe like dudes that are trying to come up into the cartel or something like that. Because if it was true of the cartel, Fuerza Regida, at least one of them is probably dead or something like that. The cartel don't care over there, bro. They'll sit around, they'll wait for you, they'll smoke you, and then they'll have some brews in the parking lot, bro. They're different over there, man. They don't play. They got the cops on payroll, bro. They're not worried about nothing.
Nothing to fuck around with. And I hope Peso the blessings. I love Peso. We saw Peso. I mean, I love him as a human being. I feel like he's a great human being. I feel like he's done a lot for the culture.
Is that all his music's about though? Is that like, if you're in his shoes, like?
I mean, he talks about like going to Culiacan. He talks about Sinaloa. He talks about Guadalajara. He talks about the United States. I mean, I feel like he's super in depth with the culture, and I think that the platform he has is like a platform like only you can attribute to like Bad Bunny. I really think he's on like Bad Bunny's level.
He's getting there, bro. I mean, I think Bad Bunny's more Americanized at this point.
For sure, definitely.
Like Peso definitely still has that. I mean, I'm sure Bad Bunny has that pool over there in Mexico and stuff like that. But I feel like if you went over there to Mexico and people had to pick over Bad Bunny and Peso, they're probably picking Peso.
Yeah, probably.
Because Bad Bunny's more of like hip hop.
Yeah, I know. That's
That's crazy.
That's a bull
Bad
take.
Bunny is like
I agree,
top
bro.
tier.
But Bad Bunny's
That's
more.
like-
Bad Bunny's more of hip hop. Peso's more corridos and stuff like that. You know.
Bad Bunny's got some bangers though.
I'm not saying bad. Listen here, I'm not disrespecting Bad Bunny, all right? I'm just saying. I think Peso does more cultural music and stuff in that sense.
Bad Bunny got stadiums.
Taylor's-
Peso got a
hey,
fucking
Yeah,
Taylor-
but
sure.
how long Bad Bunny been doing it, bro, compared to Peso?
Taylor Swift got stadiums too though. What's up?
Forgot you're a Swiftie, but
I'm a Swiftie, baby. I'm a Swiftie. Don't even fucking play with me, dog. I remember Stagecoach, I fucking caught her pick. I put that right there, share my heart, mi corazón, dog. But I don't know, man. I just feel like Peso's doing a lot for the culture, for the young culture, for the young Mexican culture, for the Chicano culture, for the Latino culture, and the Mexican culture, and whatever you want a part of it. If you're Mexican-American, American-Mexican, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, bro.
He's doing a lot for us and for everyone. And
I just think personally, there's no point to risk his life, man. I mean, people are gonna talk no matter what happens. They're gonna say he's soft if he don't go and perform. But at the end of the day, if he goes and performs and he don't make it out alive, people are gonna be sad about it. So it's like
Where is this performance at?
in Tijuana, which is where this new Jalisco cartel is from, essentially. It's not that they don't it's not that people don't like El Chapo. It's that this area in Tijuana that he's going to perform, Chapo is their enemy essentially. So they don't like him talking about Chapo in a good sense. He's not dissing El Chapo. He's talking about what El Chapo did for the community and stuff.
The Jalisco No Generation Cartel is known for being extremely violent, and they use their violence as a message. Their leader, their quote-unquote leader, El Mencho, still wanted and still has a reward by the federal government, by the drug administration.
How do you know all this? He like acting like he like a detective or some shit. He's like, he's still in prison,
let me lay it out
unquote.
for you. Let me lay
Get
it
the
out
briefcase
for
out.
you.
Get the briefcase out.
what they call him here, you know.
But El Mencho, he is, he's still, no one knows where he's at. He's somewhere in the hills of Mexico, deep in Mexico, and somewhere in Jalisco. But they use violence, and they have military-grade weapons. They have military-grade armor. They have military-grade trucks. They are nothing to be messed around with. They have shot down military helicopters. There's even some parts of Mexico where the Mexico government will not step foot in. So imagine here, just take this back to home for a second. Imagine if, like, you're in Chicago or Los Angeles. Imagine if there were some places of Los Angeles or some places of Chicago where the United States military couldn't enter.
Chirac.
OTF, baby. What's up?
OTF.
Oh, black. But that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's to offer some perspective for you where it's like how gripping the cartel has. And it's not because the Mexican military is overpowered. It's because the Mexican cartel has such a deep hold on Mexican officials that it's extremely difficult to take them down.
They control everything over there. People say you can't trust the Mexican president, bro. And like they have people rooted in every single possible high-end organization you can imagine. Yeah. They're in the police, they're in the government, they're in like you said, they're military. They run everything over there.
Yeah. It's definitely it's definitely what's that one president I'm thinking of? I forget it with the blue flag.
It's like 50.
Right, bro. I'm gonna head out, dog. I've been real with you.
Hey, someone called us up for this guy over here.
Oh, in El Salvador. The president that's doing over there, he has a no nonsense, no bullshit. El Salvador used to be the worst when it came to murder rates. And he just started. If you had a Mexican tattoo, a gang tattoo, if you had any type of affiliation, get locked up immediately. A lot of people are screaming human rights activists, but the murder rate dropped down to where they don't even have a murder in a month. And they used to have 4 or 5 murders in a day.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, better safe than sorry, you know.
But at what cost?
Getting locked up for a tattoo though.
I mean,
Yo, we like, come on, bro.
Like having
you just harmonizing with Mike right now. That's crazy.
You can't sing happy birthday. It's copyrighted, I swear.
It
to
is.
God. It is. I swear to God, it's copyrighted. Happy birthday is calm. When's the last time you seen a TV show or a movie where they sing happy birthday?
You can't. It
Exactly.
costs too much dough for that, bro.
Get in the middle.
It's our boys. It's our boy's birthday. They call us twins, not because we look a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? But
His AJ. His AJ.
my birthday was on the 12th. When was your birthday?
Right now.
This guy.
You guys might recognize.
Approximately 23 minutes ago.
You got anything to say on your birthday, Isaac?
Honestly, no. It's the exact same as
I was way too hyped up.
It's our Jordan year.
But yeah, if you know him, that's our special guest. We just wanted to get him in here and just say happy birthday to him.
Fuck down. We're sick and tired of this shit.
All right.
But
now where were we? Now that we got that out the way.
there's actually a really serious topic I want to talk about. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah, get serious.
This is really serious right now. I know how much you guys understand how much I take seriously aliens and how much I take serious of UFOs, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the groundbreaking news.
She was fake.
Yeah, why are we serious for this right now? Why are we serious?
They had ET in the basement all along. God damn it!
My boy was spawning home for 1,000 years plus. They said, had him locked up.
We were talking about the cartel. Cartel had ET locked in the basement for fucking 100 years.
Chapo thinks he's doing time. ET's been doing longer.
How do you think they got it across? They just put ET on a bike and they flew drugs across the border.
Hey, there was 2 of them though, right? Was there 2 of them?
Yeah.
They bought it at the swap meet. It was a BOGO.
A 2 for 1.
Buy one, get one free. Mira, look, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Halloween around the corner.
For $2 more, I'll throw in his brother, too.
You want it or no? Because I got motherfucking United States, they want it. They busted out everything. That shit wasn't paper mache, dog. You don't wanna fuck with me.
That's what I'm saying. I can go to Michael's and remake that bitch right now, bro. Right now. You give me some water and some Elmer's glue, I'm putting out a brand new one.
But yeah, I mean, let's be real. I mean, that looks like the generic alien that everybody puts out on the movies. You know, that's like the generic alien. So it's like, why would we believe that?
Let's play devil's advocate. What if it is real?
Why is it so small, though, bro? Is it like is it a baby alien or what?
I mean,
Why is it so small?
It's pretty average.
It was
Come
if
on,
anything,
buddy.
it was huge. If
Come
you
on,
ask me.
come on.
I mean, like, let's talk inches.
Anything above 3 inches, I think, is more than enough size.
It's self-sufficient, you know? It's getting the job done, right?
But I don't know. I thought it was really weird. It was weird timing.
What if it is real? Yeah.
If it is, I mean, I've always been a firm believer. I think aliens are real. There's no way we're the only people on this planet. I firmly believe that. There's no way on Earth. And I mean, obviously, we're not alone on the planet, but I mean, like in our solar system, in the galaxy, I feel like we're just like, there's so many galaxies out there that we cannot be the only people. And I think Mexico would just felt left out. Because, the United States had their Congress where they were like, yeah, aliens are real. We have confirmed. And Mexico they didn't like all the attention the United States was getting. So they're like, hold up. What can we do? So they went to fucking Michael's real quick. They got some newspaper. They got some fucking. They got that motherfucker from the Game of Thrones. What's that short dude?
That was ceramics 101 right there, my boy. I'm telling you.
That was Tyrion Lannister. They fucking whacked him up in the newspaper. Holy shit. Oh, and they tried their best. They tried to be so serious. They brought out the whole works. They brought out the kid. They were like in front of their Congress. They're like, yeah. And funny enough, this was actually the first public hearing in their government, like in their Congress hearing.
This happened in Mexico? Or?
Yeah, and they had never really had a public. It's not like the United States where everything's kind of like on video, like everything's public. And there, it's like closed doors. There's no cameras. So this was like the first public hearing that they had.
You know they rehearsed that shit.
They know they.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do they look real though? Do they look? Feel me? Feel them real quick. I just don't. I mean, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people saying like if they were like artifacts for real and they were studied, like why did they have like dust on them and shit like that?
Well, they said they did like DNA tests and stuff like that, and it was like 25% animal, 25% human, and like 50% like unknown or something like that.
Mm.
What's the unknown? Why don't they tell us what the unknown is?
Me, I got that down.
No, okay, but if they are real though, like, is that supposed to be the baby? I mean, is that supposed to be like
the baby from like
Hey,
a brand new limit?
if that's the baby, then I'm not worried anymore, bro. I'm punting that thing, bro.
Oh man, but how big is the parent?
Oh,
That's the baby.
I seen Chicken Little, bro.
the sky's falling. I mean, but real talk.
Yeah, real talk, bro. Real talk.
If they are real, this is what I've been saying. Like, what is off limits? Like, you want to talk to me about pyramids? You want to talk to me about like all these artifacts from thousands of years? You want to talk to me about the Amazon rainforest? You want to talk about all that? Where do aliens play in that? Like, if you want to talk about religion, where do aliens play in that? If you want to talk to me about anything in this world that happened, pre where we're at right now, I'm telling you, it's like you gotta involve aliens now. They've been around here for not only recently, they've been around here since the 1930s. They've been around here since. If you look at paintings and artifacts from around that time, they're documented in paintings. There's like shaped objects in paintings. There's Tic Tacs in the sky, and they looked at UFOs. Like, what else is in the sky at that time period? There's nothing. There's nothing but stars and moons and asteroids. But to have like a silver object in the sky, I wish we could put like a picture here somewhere on the screen where you could see the picture I'm talking about. Maybe we can try to work that out. I don't know. We can.
I'll work on that.
Daniel's our editor in chief.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me if we can't do that.
Like a picture cropped in here somewhere of like the picture I'm talking about, the one I'm there. I'll send it to Daniel, and if we can get it like shown up to y'all,
It's gonna be right here.
like, right here.
Boom.
That's the picture I'm talking about, where it's like in the paintings, and it's like, I don't know, man. Just like so much goes into our history as human beings, and there's also there's also this thing called the stoned ape theory. I'm not sure if you guys know about this.
You lost me there.
Yeah, no, don't tell me
Fill
that.
me in though.
Strap.
Fill me in though.
Strap in,
Talk to
baby.
me.
Tinfoil hat on. The stoned ape theory goes like this, okay?
Everybody gets
So
this.
if you look at our genetic history, if you look at what we believe in as evolution, from when we became like animals, mammals, all the way up to who we are as the Homo sapiens, all the way to us human beings now. If you trace back all of our DNA, there is a weird gap that the scientists now today cannot prove. Like, they don't know what happened from us getting from like unconscious mammals to Homo sapiens to us having consciousness to create conversations, intelligent conversations, intelligent forward thinking. So there's a gap in our history that we don't know. There's a jump that we don't know what happened from monkeys to Homo sapiens. We do not know what made that jump. We're unsure of it. We don't know if it's just like one day we woke up and wanted to be smarter. We don't know. The idea is,
I'm tired of being dumb.
the idea is that like monkeys were eating mushrooms that they were finding in the rainforest.
I be eating mushrooms too.
What's the difference? I'm not turning back into a monkey.
And this brings us to Aaron Rodgers doing ayahuasca.
But they ate these mushrooms that were psychedelic mushrooms, and it opened their mind. It opened their mind to a new level of consciousness.
So they're basically putting it on these mushrooms to give them consciousness.
Pretty much, it opened up their mind. Have you ever taken psychedelics?
No.
No.
Me and Mancho have taken.
No.
Me and
No,
Mancho,
is it?
My mom watches this. No.
No.
I told her I did this.
Don't shoot the messenger, bro.
Mancho, but
I
like,
told
speak
her.
on it though. Like, how was your experience doing psychedelics?
Please look at the camera too.
Yeah, stop being disrespectful.
I know
for
you're
once.
sitting sideways and shit though. Oh,
Trying to look at these
respect.
3 sexy men. Make it 4. Is Isaac over there? No.
Yeah, he's over there laid up though. All right, go
But
ahead. Speak on the
psychedelics, it's wild. You gotta be in the right mindset doing it. But if you're like good mindset, it's
What
gonna
have
be
you
amazing.
experienced though?
One time, me and Adrian, our like other friend Pedro, we watched Conjuring. Yeah. Conjuring, or like
Like
or-
Insidious.
Yeah,
I
we
thought it was
Insidious.
Interstellar.
Oh, we watched that one too.
Me and Mancho
But
is
Insidious was crazy because like we finished it and we like it wasn't that bad and we smoked right after. And after that, it was just like I drove home and I was just tripping. I was like,
tripping out.
I was like I was playing
That's
GTA.
the case, my boy.
I was playing. I thought I saw ET.
He saw the motherfuckers out there hiding in Mexico.
Yeah, I saw him making it. Holding instruction back. Yeah.
They were in Japanese. They were trying to decipher that shit. It's holographics. Hold up.
He said, "I need more glue, my boy. I need more glue."
But it's funny though because I had the same experience because he had called me and he was tripping out. And I remember when I was laying down. I mean, I was just sitting in my chair in my room and I was looking at my phone and it's like I describe it to people and I sound like crazy describing it, but when I had taken it, I had an out of body experience. So like I was looking at my phone and I was eating food because I went to go get food. I was eating food and like it looked like I was watching myself watch this video.
Like an outer person.
It was like I was watching myself, dude. Like I could
Like in
see
third
myself.
person?
Like,
Third person.
like I could see myself like from the back of my head, and like I literally was looking down on myself doing this.
Did that like hot? Was that you're not
It
tripping
was
out?
tr-
Or like,
I was bugging.
That scared the shit out of me.
I
bro.
was
I'm not gonna
bugging.
lie.
I was like, dude, I was just like, it looked like I was not conscious doing it, but then I was also, you're in like both places at once. You know, it's like hard to describe. You're also know that you're doing it, but then you can look at yourself doing it.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
weird,
It's like
bro.
you have two consciences almost.
It's
One eye's on this and
other eyes on,
right here.
and that's what I mean. Where like the stoned ape theory, it opened a level of like their mind that they had never. So that's what
Yeah.
explains the gap.
Okay.
You know, and that's the thing when we had watched Interstellar, which to this day, they're bombing our shit for real, bro. When I had watched Interstellar with Mantra, dude, I'm telling you, I stand by this. This is probably one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Absolute banger.
And I refuse to watch it anymore because I don't want it to ruin the experience that I have.
99 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yo.
That movie got
Right?
me.
There. Oh shit.
They're looking for Isaac.
They're here.
Abel lost his friend. Abel lost his friend. Go find him.
The weekend misses you. He wants you immediately. But yeah, I mean, honestly, and it really just opened. And every time I've done psychedelics, it's really just made me look at life differently. It's made me appreciate a lot of things. I was super hard on myself when I was like, before this, and then like when I had done psychedelics, it just opened my like shit don't even matter really for real. Like it's just like it just opens your mind in such a different way, man.
I think the first time we did him, like, I started crying and I took you to like the start.
And I
like,
called it, I was
I took
bullshit.
you, yeah, you're like, nah, fuck that. It's not gonna happen. I was like, all right, take them and just look at the stars. And I was just chilling. He's like,
Tears. I swear to God, tears. It's like it's almost it shouldn't be held from us. I feel like everyone in their life should at least try it because it just opens your mind in such
But
a
like-
weird way.
Like what Mancho said, you have to be in the right mental state.
Yeah.
So you say everyone has to try it. Like not
I
everyone.
think honestly, even if
is
you're
not.
in a when he says bad mental state, I think if you're obviously dealing with mental issues like schizophrenia, it should not be. You should not take psychedelics.
What the
but
fuck-
if-
what is that again?
Schizophrenia is when you hear voices, you feel like people are talking about you. But I feel like if
Yeah,
you
that's
are if you are even
Essentially.
if you are even depressed or somewhat down and depressed, I really think psychedelics can really help you. I firmly believe it. And there's been researches on it. There's been studies done on it that psychedelics can improve mental health. They can improve social anxiety. They can improve so much, and they're so like I wouldn't say healthy for you, but they're beneficial and they're medically beneficial. The way that we can allow marijuana to be allowed medically, the same reason why we should allow psychedelics to be allowed medically.
Well, doesn't like PTSD patients they've like been testing with like microdosing and stuff like that. huh?
Exactly. Some people that struggle with PTSD, they have been testing with microdosing. If you don't know what microdosing is, it's taking a very small amount of psychedelics, where the effects aren't as prominent, but they're still doing its job. So they affect you. And really, what it is your dopamine receptors inside of your head. Those get accelerated. So you're basically feeling happy a lot more. You're also feeling this out of body experience. Dopamine is an internal drug that our mind creates through our natural chemistry. So if you take, let's say, cocaine, it's a natural dopamine receptor. If you take Adderall, it's a dopamine receptor. If you take a lot of these things, what we call uppers, those are what we call dopamine, that increase your dopamine receptors.
But isn't there like
Downers tone that down.
isn't there like a lot of like side effects to it though? Like there has to be.
For synthetic-
You can easily get like addicted to it, and then like let's say you have this outer body experience, right? You say you have a great time with it, and then you come back to reality. Then what?
There's when it comes to synthetic things, and I want to bring cocaine in here because cocaine is a natural substance that taken from cocoa leaves. Cocoa leaves by itself are beneficial. Cocoa leaves by itself, if you were to take cocoa leaves in a tea, can be beneficial. Cocaine synthetically mixed with a lot of the shit that they mix in there can create an addiction and can fuck with your head and fuck with your nose and create a bad health effects. So natural occurring things that are in the ground, that are growing, such as marijuana, such as the cocoa leaves, such as what you find in
Ayahuasca,
heroin,
stuff like that. Like it's a plant, you know.
what we call hoppy leaves. Those are found in heroin, found in stuff like that, cocaine, and those are all naturally things that are happening that it can improve the synthetic, that can improve the synthetic things. And so naturally, I feel like there's a lot of research on it. Don't take my word from it. There's a lot of medically done great research on it that can improve mental health. And to go back to what Daniel was saying about affecting your mental health when you're having that out of body experience,
Yeah, like
from cocaine addiction, where you have these post episode depressions where you're depressed for a week because your dopamine receptors are going so fucking crazy, and when they drop back down, you feel like shit. You don't feel happy. You can't get happy. But when you're taking these natural things that come from the ground, there is no drop off. There's no big drop off. So your dopamine receptors return back to normal, and there's no big drop off where you're craving the things. Because if you smoke tobacco, it's fucking piped with synthetic shit. So it's nicotine packed with a bunch of the shit that they have in there makes you addicted to it. If you have nicotine like the Zen packs, those Zenicinos, those are less harmful for you. And nicotine, and I promise you, I'm going to sound crazy when I say this, nicotine can be beneficial to you. Nicotine improves the
mental
cognitivity. Exactly. It makes you concentrate more, and it makes you more alert, and it also improves your dopamine receptors. So there's a lot of good things that come from these things.
I believe that too.
Even Rogan's talked about stuff
exactly.
like that. Like
Joe
taking
Rogan.
like nicotine to like not necessarily help him study, but like when he's registering stuff like for his podcast and stuff like that. Like obviously he doesn't support the vapes and stuff like that, but nicotine keeps him going, and sometimes it keeps your brain fresh and it keeps your brain going.
How do you get like the only way I've learned to get nicotine is from like vapes. How else would you get nicotine?
Nicotine is found in I don't know. Honestly, that's a good question.
Cigarettes?
I wouldn't want
Like,
to.
you say it's
'cause
beneficial, but
cigarettes
like
has additives and stuff.
how many
like
people
that.
can get the beneficial of nicotine?
That's
just
the
being
thing.
pure nicotine.
It's
And
hard.
like same thing with like cocaine. Same thing with like the shrooms. Like
If you go to some places in the Amazon, they have what we call ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca,
They also have these things called DMT. If you take DMT,
back of a frog.
it also comes from a leaf. It also comes from poisonous things.
Frogs.
A lot of the stuff, even with psychedelic mushrooms, what they are basically is poisonous mushrooms. They're poison. They basically poison you. They're really, that's why they taste like shit.
It's
You
true.
say I love that stuff?
No, did I?
I love that shit.
Maybe it slipped out. Maybe it slipped out.
I only tried it once, but
Maybe
I
it
lo-
slipped out. But yeah,
That's crazy.
like
Shit
psychedelic
turns me on.
mushrooms. My psychedelic mushrooms are basically poisonous mushrooms that you ingest that fuck with your head. Same thing with DMT. And if you take cocoa leaves and you boil it in a tea, you're gonna have a really good feeling with that. And also, doctors used to use cocaine, not cocaine like the powder, but cocoa leaves as a pain, to numb pain. If you've ever taken cocaine and you put it on the gum of your lips, it numbs your gum of your lips.
I mean,
So,
where is it in the? It's Amsterdam, right? That like
Amsterdam.
It's fully legal for like mushrooms and like
Mushrooms,
psilocybin stuff like that, right? Like
and honestly, I look at those places as kind of like patient zero. When you look
like a
at those
stepping
places,
stone.
exactly. A lot of those people that deal with mental issues and basically clinical depression, those people that take psilocybin, that take a lot of these psychedelics. You see an improve in mental health. You see an improve in social ability. This has a lot of medical benefits that people refuse to realize because you've seen the bad of it. There's also the thing called there was a serial killer in San Francisco. I forget his name. The HBTK or something killer.
I know who you're talking about. I can't tell you the name though.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
No.
That
dude's crazy.
There was a serial killer or something like that, some bomber that was in San Francisco area, the Bay Area, and he was a part of a project from the United States government that used psychedelics to make him basically go crazy, and he was part of it. There's paperwork that shows he was part of it. So psychedelics obviously overuse can really have a negative effect on you. So it's not to say go out and find mushrooms in your backyard and go take them.
Wait, where do you sell them at again? Is it Amsterdam?
But
That's
I
in
feel-
Germany, if you guys
honestly,
wanna know.
that's a trip that we need to take. We all need to go to Amsterdam or some shit.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
What about Hell's Kitchen in Tijuana?
You talking about Hong Kong again?
Nah, I
or
said
what?
Hell's Kitchen.
That's at Hell's Kitchen.
That's a code word. HK. I heard what you said there.
HK. But yeah, I mean, it's honestly interesting. It opens your minds, and that's the Stone Dave theory. Kind of just diluted down pretty much. There's a lot more into it because there is that gap, and like I said, hopefully we can bring up the pictures of the aliens because I mean it has a big part of it. Everything kind of ties in together about it, really, pretty much, honestly.
Okay, well, sticking with like aliens and like different stuff. I know there was rumors earlier this year about like mermaids and stuff too. Like,
Oh yeah, you saw that?
yeah.
The
saw
sirens,
that?
bro. I seen a video. This dude was like on a boat. I don't know if it was like he was working on the boat or something like that. But yeah, there was videos of somebody like he's recording and he's hearing voices like come in the water, jump in and stuff like that. Yeah.
Stick in my butt.
Those were behind the paywall. Those were behind the paywall.
He's all.
Hold the fuck up.
I'm getting it.
The video cut off once you heard his belt unbuckle. That was about it.
He's like, don't jump over the boat. Never mind.
Hold on a second.
Nah, but do you guys believe in mermaids?
Nah. I do. Okay, hear me. I mean, we haven't explored all the ocean yet.
Yeah, I was about to say
You know
that.
what I'm
We
saying? We
haven't
haven't-
even been to the bottom.
We haven't explained. Well, speaking of that though, it's like I just feel like there's like the deepest part of the oceans. We're still finding new species and stuff like that. So we don't really know what's out there though.
I feel like that ties into the aliens too. Like
Yeah.
we
For
haven't even
sure.
been to the bottom of the ocean. What's to say what's out there in the rest? Like you said, like what's to say what's out there in the rest of the galaxy and the solar system?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Mancha, do you believe in movies?
Yeah. Believe in Bigfoot. You gotta believe in Little Mermaid.
Wait, hold up. You believe in Bigfoot?
Ariel.
You believe in Bigfoot?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wake up every morning, look at me in the mirror. I'm like,
This boy eats Jack Links on a regular basis, bro.
The only thing big about you is your. I'm sorry. Hold on. I was about to say something X-rated.
That's behind the paywall too.
everyone go on my link tree.
You'll see my OnlyFans.
He's got a Fansly and an OnlyFans.
Stanley and OnlyFans. It's crazy.
Check out his Visco at www.juicy.
Oh my god, that is so funny. I mean, I don't know. I don't believe in Bigfoot. You've seen those videos though? Those videos of Bigfoot walking
Yeah,
around.
I've seen them.
I've seen them too.
I want to take these guys looking for Bigfoot.
We're gonna
Give
go
us some
there.
shrooms.
What about Nessie, bro? The Loch Ness monster.
Definitely fake.
I don't know. I've seen
What?
things with longer necks.
Those
See,
definitely
but
fake.
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay,
The Loch
that's
Ness
the
monster?
thing you're saying is like you say, like if aliens are real, then what do you take off the table? Like, why do you take why do you take the Loch Ness
Because
monster? off the table?
Nessie's not real. I think they came out and said that it wasn't real.
Messi, no.
I got a Messi. Go!
That's
Wait.
on the paywall too.
That's on the paywall. Oh man, but it's been real though. It's been real. This is like I said, you're gonna see a lot more of this house. We just bought it. We just bought it.
It's
We
actually
got-
6 bedroom, not 4 bedrooms. So.
Yeah, we actually. I mean, I have so many bedrooms. I don't know where to sleep. You know what I'm
It's the new
saying? Like,
influencer house. Bro.
I take a piss in a different part of the house every single day just because I feel like it.
I
You
wake
know
up
what
and I
I'm
forget where I am.
saying? I know. Like, have you seen this pool? Hold up. Michael Phelps would have struggle doing that shit.
Olympic-sized.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, thank y'all. God bless. You know, y'all gave us the strength and the power to do this. So y'all see a lot more. We got it for dirt cheap too. I think the previous owner kind of let it go.
Give it away for a bag of chips and a slap on the ass.
Our 38 subscribers, thank you so much. Y'all made this happen.
Yeah, y'all did it. Y'all did it. But for real, check out the OnlyFans for Munch. You know what I'm saying? But
Put the link right here.
Munch's links are in the bio. Check it in the description.
But Munch, you
At
wanna
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, but not the type of foot you're thinking about. You want to sing us out, baby, or what?
We can have the birthday boy. I'm kidding. Nah. Fuck that fool. Jordan, you're my ass.
Earth angel, won't you?
Wait. Copyright.
Oh shit!
That's the whole pod. It's
gonna
ruined.
be
It's
big.
ruined.
Podcast is done.
You're giving Daniel so much editing work right now.
I know.
But we'll catch you on the next one. It may
Yes,
not.
sir.
It may or may not be the same. Like I was just fucking with y'all.
It's an Airbnb. We're renting it.
Oh shit! The owner's right there, dude. We're getting evicted right now. We gotta pack our shit up. But yeah, we'll
We're
see ya.
actually not supposed to be back here, but
Yeah, they're actually sleeping in there. We're about to go ransack that house right after this, actually. But it's been real though. We'll
Yes,
see
sir.
y'all. We'll see you on the next one. My name's AJ.
On show.
I'm Danny.
Big gay, peace and out.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all. Much love.